looking due east over the bed of a glacial lake. That over there in the horizon is Last Mountain, maybe 20 miles away on the other side of the Last Mountain Lake, Long Lake. Arm Inlet is about 5 miles in that direction, northeast. And there's the northern butte of the Last Mountain. It's Monday, July 25th, 2016, along about supper time, and this is Liberty, Saskatchewan. Somebody hustling a truck west along Township Road 253, Liberty southern boundary, under the gaze of the last elevator. Past the church. Due north up Highway 2, Waterloo 60k. That away, Finlater down Highway 11 is 40k behind us. The Liberty Motor Hotel was built sometime during the 80s. Highway 2 was a make-work project during the 30s. Bypassed Railway Avenue in downtown Liberty. Liberty was known as the baseball town. Many of the early settlers started arriving here in 1904 came from the northern United States, where they traded their marginal land down there for very good land up in Saskatchewan. Brought their implements and some livestock and their love of baseball with them. John Genvey, the owner of the stopping place and store over on Big Arm Inlet, was the first manager of the Long Lake ball team, founded in 1907. Played tourneys up and down the lake, successful enough to make the boys a little pocket money. Liberty appears to be the successor of that ball team, judging from the diamonds. Early comers were Frank Allen, Clay Cushing, Bill Wolfe, the Tannehills, Crumleys, Zimmermans. This is on Lincoln Street, lest we forget. William Henry Wolfe opened the post office of Wolfton, likely in his parlor of his farmhouse, on May 1st, 1907. Closed at December 30th, 1911. Some 3 months after A.L. Buck had opened a Liberty post office on the town site here, named after Liberty, New York, whence came the Wolfe family. September the 1st, 1911, and still here. The town site was laid out by the CPR in 1910 when they ran their grade through. There was a general store and a blacksmith on the site by then. 1911 saw the hotel go up and the Northern Crown Bank branch open. And on January the 23rd, 1912, the village was incorporated. Looking north up Saskatchewan Avenue, that's probably the curling rink up there. 1912 also saw a rural school moved into town. Wonder if that was the old bank building right there. Well, got a co-op. Nice. And the northern side of Main Street, Lincoln Street, where the flags are down there, like they stood the station. The school was named Free Soil number 1957 because there already was a Liberty School south of Momart, and they declined to relinquish their name. That school closed, and the name became Free in 1957, so henceforth the Liberty School was known as the Liberty School. Closed in 1981 after beginning to send its high school kids to Imperial in 1962. The old fire hall stood at the corner there where the wall is. There's Bethel United Church. And here we are in the southeast corner of town, looking south down the rail line that the CPR built from Craven on Long Lake up through here in 1911. On its way to Colonsay on the northern main line just east of Saskatoon. It's called the Colonsay Sub, 108.5 miles. We're looking due west down Victory Street, Liberty's southern limits. The rail line was washed out down on Long Lake back in the 1970s and was abandoned by CP as far up as Dilk. About 1989, CN took over the line from Dilk up to Amazon, from which they built the line up to Watrous that connected to its main line. Called it their Imperial Sub. CN was issued a notice of discontinuation on April 15th, 1999, and the steel was pulled up. The little elevator was built by State Elevator Company in 1911, and the big one is likely the 1912 Saskatchewan Cooperative Elevator Company, which was bought up by Saskatchewan Wheat Pool and closed in 2000. Two other elevators were the 1912 North Star and the 1917 Liberty Green. Both gone. Here we are down on Henry Street, looking due south on Railway Avenue. And where I think the station might have stood, at mile 44.7 from Craven, was a standard Western Line Station A2 built in 1911 and sold off in 1970. Old garage in the corner. There was a livery stable, lumber yard, implement dealership, furniture outlet, as well as the hotel and the store, post office and school. You wonder what kind of building is under that steel facade. Nice new or old? Of course, Liberty was mauled by the Depression of the 1930s, as were most prairie towns. Searle Grain Company gave up in 1931. There's the hall there. Nice sidewalks. Before the CPR arrived, folks in the neighborhood used to pick up their supplies at Craig, 30 kilometers to the southwest on the Capel Long Lake at the Saskatchewan rail line, or at Big Arm, where Pearson Land Company's SS Capel would put in at the landing until it ceased operations, beginning of World War I. It was not economical. Closer look at Bethel United Church, built in 1917 as the Liberty Presbyterian Church. Joined the United Church movement in June of 1925. Looks like it still might be used. And the other church in town, the congregation established in 1910. This church was built at Wolfton, about 4 miles north, and moved into town here sometime or other, along with the school from Wolfton, joined together to make a new building down here on Horace Street. And north of town, on Highway 2. Should mention how important Long Lake was in the early days. Not only was it a source of fish and income, that fish was sent down to Chicago and points east, but also the lake was used for transportation until the railway was built in. Liberty, Saskatchewan.